So I hate to bring her family into this, right? But as y'all heard Renee say multiple times, I sit on the phone and gossip with Devall. That's my brother. We're supposed to talk. We talk about things, right? But yet, she told like our whole family that I said so much of stuff about them. Now we're gonna get on your family and your brother, your sister, your wife, all them. I'm gonna start with Aisha. Aisha, like, they all cool with me. Well, I don't know where we stand at now after I fought their sister and them in Devall in the hospital. I don't know where we stand at now. But Aisha's husband, Quindrell went to Dominican Republic.
Hey y'all, it's Destiny. So Devall's brother Lamar came out with some more videos. And in these videos, he is talking about the truth behind Devall and Renee. Now, I don't know if this is the truth, but this is definitely his truth. His perspective of what happened in their relationships. So let's get into these videos.
I want to address something else they said, all right? So he said, Devall said, and Renee said multiple times that I'm gay. If I'm gay, I'm going to be happily proud to be gay. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to hide. I'm going to let the world know that I'm gay. All right? It's 2025. If I wanted to be gay, I'm going to be gay. All right? So at the end of the day, I ain't worrying about that. He said he seen me with one girl before. Yeah. He did. So what? You seen her. But what about the rest of them? What about the rest of them? You ain't never seen them because I ain't never bring them around you. Because I see how you operate. I see how your wife operate. And I do see how some of our family operate. All right?
Now, one thing that has been consistent in everyone's story in this situation is the fact that Devall's family definitely has issues. Even Kiki, Devall's oldest daughter, said the same thing. There's people in their family that she doesn't deal with and she's not cool with. Lamar is saying the same thing.
I'm not saying that none of them, like, just so brutally disrespected Renee. Renee brung it amongst herself. You see what I'm saying? Renee sit back and she try to nitpick. So, as y'all know, he said he was on the phone with my brother in Michigan. I'm not the one in Michigan. I'm the one in New Orleans. So, he was on the phone with my brother in New Orleans. He recorded the conversation. What type of gonna sit up and record a conversation with him and his brother and then go back and tell his wife so his wife could make a story time? Man, y'all whack. That's weak. Who's the man in the relationship? Who? Is she you and her? Or you and her? Because at this point, you's a bitch. There's no way. So it really is taking a lot out of me to do these videos, but I'm gonna do it. All right? I'm gonna do it because our side have to tell our truth about Renee. What family you know is perfect? Yes, we go up. We have some ups and downs. We have some bumps and rolls. We have some trials and tribulations in our family. Nobody's family is perfect, okay? Nobody. And when I say nobody, I really hate to bring her sister and them into this. But they have brought our whole family in there. So, when me and Devall was cool, you know, we'll go to the strip club, we'll go to casinos, we'll do stuff like that. And one day, maybe he was drunk. This is not allegedly. This is me telling you. He was drunk.
So I guess Lamar wants to bring Renee's family into it because Renee is bringing his family into it. It doesn't sound like Renee's family did anything to him or his family. It's solely based on Renee talking about their family.
And the casino is on the west bank of New Orleans. It's called Boomtown Casino. Now, who stay on the west bank? get in the car. So, I hate to bring her family into this, right? But, as y'all heard Renee say multiple times, I sit on the phone and gossip with Devall. That's my brother. We're supposed to talk. We talk about things, right? But yet, she told, like, our whole family that I said so much of stuff about them. Now we're going to get on your family and your brother, your sister, your wife. All them. I'm going to start with Aisha. Aisha, like, they all cool with me. Well, I don't know where we stand at now after I fought their sister and them in Devall in the hospital. I don't know where we stand at now. But Aisha's husband, Quindrell went to Dominican Republic. Let me get it right. Devall said allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, that Quindrell went to the Dominican Republic. He told Aisha that his job paid for him to go, but he was making monthly payments to go over there. Allegedly. Okay? So he was making monthly payments to go over there. Once he got over there, he was f***ing so many b****s over there. And he was supposed to leave Aisha over here in the United States to go with the b**** over there in the Dominican Republic. I heard nothing but good things about the Dominican Republic. Okay? So, how do I know that? Because me and Devall sit on the phone. We used to sit on the phone and we used to talk about all type of stuff. Alright?
So Renee's sister's husband went to the Dominican Republic and was cheating on her with all of these women. And Lamar is saying that he got this information from Devall himself.
I have more on Aisha, but I just don't have enough time on here. Charlene, baby daddy, used to stay on the West Bank. Oh, no, I jumped. I have to go back to... Oh, wait. Devall. Now, we was at the casino on the West Bank. And who stayed on the West Bank? Muffin. This is no allegedly. This is me speaking the truth. Devall said, and maybe he was drunk after we left the casino, take me over to Muffin House. Me being me, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna start more confrontation. That's gonna be more drama. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. So I didn't do it. So
now, if you didn't see Devall's live stream, I definitely have it on my channel. But in that live, he did say he was going back and forth between Renee and Muffin for a little bit. So this definitely lines up with what he said. I don't know if this was after he said he wasn't messing with her anymore. I have no idea.
I told Muffin about this situation. Muffin just laughed. Cool. Anyways, Charlene is the sister that has the 2 kids that go viral. Her baby daddy got beat up by the police down here in New Orleans. Allegedly, Devall informed me him fuck so many young bitches down here. Let me say that. Let me take that back. Young ladies. Him messing around with a lot of young ladies down here, giving Charlene a STD. Allegedly, I don't know for sure. This is what my brother, Devall Atkins, told me. Okay? So, allegedly, I don't know. This is what, when me and Devall sit on the phone and we talk about things, this is what we talk about. And we talk about other situations amongst this family or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Now, this is very surprising that he wanted to put this out here in the public. I'm very shocked. I think he thinks this is okay to do because he feels like Renee was doing the same thing to his family on her YouTube channel. But I don't remember her saying anything like this. Let me know down in the comments.
But it's allegedly. The brother Herman. Oh, little Herman. I seen Herman one day in the barbershop. Couldn't look my way. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to beat your ass. I don't want no problem with you. I don't want no smoke. That's not who I am. I'm not a person that goes around fighting people. You would never hear about me going around fighting people unless they wanted to fight me. Simple. Herman allegedly wanted to my young niece. No, that's not allegedly. That's not allegedly. Because I can get my niece up on this. I could get my niece up on this. Not Kimadra. Not Kimadra. My other niece. He was infatuated with my niece.
Now, I'm pretty sure he means infatuated with his niece, but I do want to say that Devall and Herman, I believe, went live and discussed this situation, and this is what he had to say.
The Dee Dee's niece used to come over there. Devall's niece used to come over there, and she used to always flirt with me. And I didn't really like that she called me Chris Brown. She thought that I looked like Chris Brown. You know, I guess I was a hot red bone to her. I don't know. But after that, one thing led to another, where she came and she was hunched over, tooting her booty up in the air. And she started saying to me, but she started talking about how big her booty was, telling me about her booty. Do I think she's sexy? Do I think her booty big and all this and that? I said, no, ma'am. I said, I'm like your uncle. I said, I'm your uncle. You can't talk like that with me. So immediately after that, I went to Dee Dee in his apartment, and I told Dee Dee, I said, Dee Dee, if you don't mind, bro, I know this your house, but while I'm staying over here, can you please not let your niece come over here while I'm here? Because your niece is making advances at me. I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. I said, your niece is making advances at me. I said, your niece is making advances at me, sexual advances at me, which she admitted it. We got messages from her admitting it to my sister that she was making advances at me. So Dee Dee immediately took her home, and Dee Dee told her mama. And Dee Dee told her mom about that. So now what I'm finding out last night, after 15 years, after they get into it with each other, Dee Dee and his family and my sister, after they get into it with each other, now the gay brother goes on TikTok saying that I was trying to lay up with his niece. So we was talking about how everything happened with your niece, like start from the beginning of like what happened with your niece.
I can't start from the beginning and the middle and the end and all that, because again, she was 11 years old.
Right.
And this was, I think she's like 27 now. So how many years ago that was? Only thing I remember was her coming to me telling me that she trying to initiate something with him. You know what I'm saying? Something sexual with him. Yeah, something, you know, asking weird questions and shit. And I spoke with her, then I spoke with her mom and told her mom about it, and that was it. Now this text message stuff, I don't know where all that come from, with the text messages and all that type of stuff. Basically my little brother is, you know, on this internet and lying, because they getting caught in big fat lies that they told, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to clean their shit up and trying to make themselves feel better. And like I say, Herm, like that, these allegations that he brought against you is very serious, and I think you should take legal action, you know.
At a young 15, 14-year-old girl. See, when you want to talk about this family, just know that we know her family. We know everything about what goes on, because Devall sit up and talk to us about it. Let's get on Auntie Jackie. Oh, we're going to go back to Charlene too. Auntie Jackie stayed in South Africa. Oh, matter of fact, Renee is not from South Africa. Renee's birth certificate says Chicago. She was born in Chicago. You're not from South Africa. Liar. That's another lie. You just be lying.
Now, I'm so glad he brought this up, because I found some interesting videos on Renee's channel, and she actually did talk about the situation. So listen to this.
You guys, people's always asking me where I'm from. Like every time I talk and speak, the first thing someone asks me is like, where you from? I thought I lost my accent, but obviously I didn't. I thought I sound American, but I don't sound American. Anyway, so yeah guys, so I'm gonna give you guys a little my beautiful mother. My beautiful, beautiful mother who passed away when I was 15 years old, okay? We're gonna start with her. She was born and raised in South Africa. And she was a model in South Africa. She was so beautiful and I miss her so very much. And actually guys, I'm actually starting to remind myself of her. So I'm actually starting to remind myself of her. Like as I'm getting older, like the things that she used to do, I do. Anyway, so yeah, she was born and raised in South Africa. My dad was born and raised in the United States. In Chicago, I'm sure most of his life. That's what I was told. Yeah, and he was a musician. He was a musician. So back in the day, I guess he used to travel. And how he met my mother was, he traveled to South Africa with the band, I guess, and my mother met him in South Africa. Somehow, I'm not quite sure how the story went because I read it in the newspaper. It was actually in the newspaper, you guys. Somehow, my mother ended up flying to the United States, marrying my dad, and then creating 4 children. I had 2 sisters and a brother. 2 sisters and a brother. So my siblings and I, we were born in Chicago, Illinois, which I don't remember or know anything about that life, but when I was 1 year old, that's when my mother took all of us and she moved back to South Africa. And then that's where I was raised.
So I definitely think it's important to know the facts, and it looks like Renee already spoke about why her birth certificate is Chicago, even though she was raised in South Africa. So I don't think this makes her a liar. Clearly her mother was from South Africa and her mother took her back there to be raised. So maybe Lamar thought she didn't tell this already, but she did.
Correct. So Auntie Jackie came from South Africa to stay over here for 6 months in the United States. Renee paid for it with her money. Renee paid for it with her money, and then she was supposed to stay with Aisha for 1 month, Charlene for 1 month, and Herman for 1 month. And they was gonna come back. Then she was gonna go back to Renee's house to go back to California to go back to South Africa. But things changed because Auntie Jackie didn't like how Renee kids was talking to her. That ain't my auntie, that's Renee auntie. But she didn't like how Renee was talking about her, talking to her. Renee kids was talking to her, a whole argument, blah, blah, blah. But yet, Renee said she paid for who body to get done with her money. That's all she talk about is money, 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 views, money, money. Who cares? Who gives a fuck about the money? You finally getting money and now you just don't know how to shut the fuck up about the money. I don't get it. I don't understand.
So now let's move on to the next part.
So, part 7. You know, Renee posts a picture thread of our text messages. Y'all know she deleted her. Y'all know she deleted her messages that she was sending. But y'all know it's always 2 sides of a story. So here's my story. Here we go. She said, hold on. Everybody in this group lose my number. I said they didn't do anything to you. This Devall phone. I know, but give me 10 minutes. Everybody's life about to be ruined. So that's when they want to start mess with the whole family. Tell all these lies. As in, they told my cousin that I was talking about her. Saying a lot of stuff about her. And she, you know, she made a little something. But I had to go to her as the person that I am. I'm not going to go on the internet and talk about nobody. I'm going to go to you and see your face and see your expression. They deleted it. All right? My cousin. So I said, what does Devall know about you that I don't know about you? What does Devall know about your relationship that I don't know about your relationship? I said, everybody know everything about everything that's going on. So for you to sit there and accept the bullshit that he was sending you, yeah, that was that. But that's when he said everybody's going to be ruined. Then from Devall phone. It said, by the way, Lamar, thanks. This will be good for our TV ratings. I said, but I beat y'all ass. Post that video. She said, you beat my ass, but you're pressing charges? I pressed charges because the simple fact is, they was trying to play with me when I was leaving out the hospital. They said, Renee said, bitch, and I'm pressing charges on you. That's when I had to stop right there and, wait for the police to come.
Yes, y'all, they fought in a hospital, and it was Devall's brother, Lamar, versus Renee and Devall.
I said, I'll be here, my guy. She said, my kids would never know this dude of their family. I tell you that, but your kids do know who I am. Jalen, Jeremy, Jordan, Juliana, JC. JC on, and the new baby, I don't know the new baby name. Probably won't never know who I am. I give no fucks. None. So, wow, you said you beat my ass, but you pressing charges? I said, I'm the champ, big dog. She said, everybody in this group lose my number, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I went backwards.
So I'm not sure if the text messages are from Devall's phone or is Renee texting. But at this point, it is Renee and Lamar texting.
Talk to each other, then not my family. Damn, you obsessed with my life. I can totally understand me too. I said I apologize to my Auntie Joyce and Auntie Peaches, but they really got me out of character. But I will no longer let them disrespect me. Sometimes enough is enough. And my kids love this nigga. After how you did my kids today, they are not your families. Please stay away, far away from our children, and we will have a talk with them for their safety. You guys have a blessed life. My kids will never know this dude of their family. I tell you that, side. Wow, you said you'd be my... Okay, that's going backwards. Help that I needed that what made who I am. Now, do me a favor and give me my credit. You know I taught you a lot. Tell everybody the game I gave you. The books I told you to read and everything else by the way. I think our new show gonna be on ENT. Stay tuned. Let's thank Lamar. Melissa.
So do Devall and Renee have a TV show, or were they speaking in the future? Let me know.
Lamar, me lie. Woman lie, but numbers don't. I don't know what they was talking about. That bitch needs some dick in her life, in her mouth. Didi, shut that bitch up on my bad. Oh, my bad. You a bitch, so. But anyway, she said, if you think this how family treat each other and talk to each other, then we're not family. Damn, you obsessed with my wife. I can totally understand. I don't know. I'm not going to read all this.
Okay, so now he wants to hold it up so we can read it. It's pretty clear it got very disrespectful. They were calling each other names, telling each other to put body parts where they shouldn't go.
So the thread that y'all seen where I kept sending her messages, she deleted hers. She deleted her thread, but yet gonna leave my thread. You less of a woman. Did he less of a man? He ain't a man. That bitch is half of a man, cause he only he only this little. You know how Jalen said Kimadra was this little? Yeah, that's how little Didi is compared to me, Devall. He this little. He can't fuck with me in no way. And I hate that I even had to say this about beating this guy up. Bring me some competition. Anyways, I was talking about Charlene. Didn't Renee pay for your body? She talked about y'all. She put this on the internet. She put this out. She paid for your body. She paid for Auntie Jackie. She paid for Auntie Jackie to get over here. She paid for Devall a new car. She paid for... I give no fucks about that. The shit y'all getting now, I been had. If I wanted to buy a house, I'll go buy a house. I live in a 1-bedroom. Nice little apartment just for me. Just for me. It's just for me. I'm not living out of my means. I have a good source of income. I have multiple certificates and degrees.
Let me know in the comment section, do y'all think this is about money? I think Renee and Devall think that his family members are just coming out here now so that they can get some money. But let me know what y'all think.
I'm not no young, dumb black brother. I'm well educated. Well, that's why I was able to do for you in your time of the need. For you and your kids. Come on, man. Y'all just playing like we just these horrible little people. We just did Renee so wrong. But what did Renee do? What did Renee do? Oh, I guess she just paid for everybody to do stuff. She paid for every time they go out to eat. She paid for all their friends and all the other people. All she do is talk about money because she never had money. Money is nothing. Money is the root of all evil. And Renee is very evil. Very evil. She's an evil young lady. She's an evil person. How many times have she got on the internet talking about that young lady, that little girl? What type of man let his wife talk about a child? So my auntie created this family group with everybody in this text message. On yesterday, he was so mad. They so mad because the truth is coming out. He texted the family group. Whoever started this fake ass group, chat, take me out. Ain't that some shit to say? To my auntie that saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. My sister said, good morning, Didi. I said, you so mad, this group chat haven't did you anything. The truth will set you free. You and your wife have spoke about this family too long. You and her have lied so much, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Didi, why you block me? Shaking my head.
So a lot of people are saying that they need to take this off of social media and talk behind the scenes. Well, clearly the aunt of both Devall and Lamar tried to do that, but I guess Devall was not hearing it. Now let's move on to the next video.
Another subject I just want to touch back on is Devall said I was mistreating my mother. I know I made a video of this, but this really bothered me. Out of all people, out of this whole entire family, I'm the one who took very good care of her. So I'm doing this back because I did go back and talk to my cousin, and I asked her, and she made me think like, y'all is crazy. The people is crazy to allow Devall to say something about my mother that he didn't have no part of life in. The one that birthed him. The one that raised him. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, he said, I didn't allow my mother to use the bathroom downstairs. Nigga, I'll let my mother shit in your fucking car. If she gotta use the bathroom, she gonna use the bathroom. She ain't holding shit, nigga. On top of that, he was late to her funeral. On top of that, he didn't even participate in nothing, the obituary or nothing, due to Renee.
So he did say Devall showed up late in this video, but I believe in another video he did say he didn't show up at all. He also said that Devall asked for a picture of her in the casket. So I'm not really sure if Devall was at his mother's funeral or not. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Different stories at this point.
On top of that, he didn't help bury her. I did that shit on my own. My own. So, nigga, for you to speak up on my mother, nigga, that's my mother, not your mother, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Bitch, don't never speak up on her. And you ain't did shit for her. Nigga, you seen her one fucking time. You seen her one fucking time, my nigga. The whole time she was living here. You was a straight bitch. And you have to pay for that. You have to live with that. Oh, you didn't cry at her funeral. Nigga, you did. You barely made it to her funeral. And then you gonna text me and ask me, do I have a picture of her in the casket? Nigga, you less than a man, you little bitch. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, nigga. For you to even try to talk about my mother. Nigga, you ain't do shit. You ain't help pay for shit. You ain't help take care of her. You ain't clean up after her. You ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing, my nigga. You ain't do shit for your mama.
Now, in my opinion, this seems like the real issue here. I feel like Lamar is most upset about Devall saying that he didn't take care of his mother way more than Renee getting on the internet saying anything.
Nigga, you didn't even feed your mama. I did. In the midst of all this, I was still working a motherfucking job, taking care of my mama. What are you saying, bro? You crazy. That little eye of yours be wondering. They be tripping. They be having you going crazy. That bitch cocked, nigga. Playing games like you. But listen to me. You know you ain't about that life with me. So don't never speak on my mama. Never, nigga. You's a straight bitch for that. Nigga. And the reason why I beat y'all up in a... See, I'm getting mad. I'm fucking stumbling over words because that shit just bothered me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when she was in the hospital, you thought you was going to come video record her in the hospital. Nigga, she in the hospital. You thought you was about to video record her? Surprise, bitch, it's me. You and your wife. Surprise, it's me. You weak as fuck, my nigga. You weak as fuck, my nigga. I can't even believe you even had the audacity to speak on my mother, Rose Atkins. You crazy. You crazy. Something gotta be delusional. She has did something to that young man. I don't know what she did to her. But she's a powerful, conniving, manipulating little motherfucker. Yes, she is. She did something to that little black boy. That little black boy wouldn't like that. That little black boy was not like that.
As I was going through Devall and Renee's old videos, I did see that he would talk about how he wasn't a confrontational person. Before Renee, he didn't really speak up and stand up for himself. So in my opinion, what happened is he got with Renee, who obviously is fine with confrontation. She doesn't mind saying what's on her mind, even if it will hurt somebody else. She wants to get her point across. So maybe in some ways that has changed Devall into a different person as well. And maybe this is why his family doesn't recognize him and feel like it's Renee that has changed him for the worse.
And your black ass needs to stop smoking them fucking Blackie Miles, them black ass lips, bitch. They turning purple. You and her need to go fucking eat. Y'all got so much of money, don't look like y'all eating. She 93 fucking pounds. Bitch, you a skittle away from dying. You's a skittle away from dying. Yeah. When he said that, it's just like, how dare you to speak up on my mother that's deceased? Somebody in the comment asked me what happened. Why is all this happening? To be honest, I'm not for sure what happened. Oh, I know. I started going out with Muffin. I started going to the club with Muffin. We cool. Muffin grew up with us. We grew up in the projects. We stayed on the 3rd floor. Muffin and her family stayed on the 2nd floor. We grew up together. We gonna always rock. We gonna always have something. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna always be there because Kimadra there. Kimadra there. Like, bro, is you crazy? But yet, instead of him being a man that he say he's supposed to be, he never addressed his wife. When your wife is wrong, inform her that she's wrong. You see what I'm saying? So, I just don't know. I just don't know for him and her to talk about my mom as if they was there. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there 24/7, 365 days a week. Y'all was not there. But Deval, I pray that when you be on your dying bed, your sick bed, your kids take care of you like I took care of my mother. I pray that for you. I really do pray that for you. I hope they take care of you. And then again, it might not be your kids on that side with Renee. It might be Kimadra.
Now, this is interesting that he said that because Kiki was on her live stream on TikTok and she admitted that people would think that she should go and help her father and take care of him when he gets older and isn't able to do it himself. So this definitely must have been a conversation that Lamar and Kiki had at one point.
I have to take care of you because your wife ain't going to do it. Your wife not going to do it. Y'all like to play victim. That's not going to go with me anymore. Y'all have spoke on our family so many different times. We never said nothing. We never said nothing. But yet, this our time to stand. Y'all not getting away with it anymore. Y'all not getting away with it anymore. Devall, Renee, Adair, Devall Atkins.
Now, I also wanted to show you another video that he did because he did apologize to Renee's sisters for talking about them, their husbands. This is what he had to say.
Hello, everyone. I'm just making this post because I really want to apologize to Aisha and Charlene. I really want to apologize for y'all for some of the things that I said. I want to apologize to y'all family. I really want to apologize. I'm really sorry that I even stood it to Devall and Renee level to even do some shit like this. I apologize to y'all. I could say it over and over and over because I wouldn't want nobody to do me that. But Devall brought that information to me. I didn't know y'all business. I didn't even talk to y'all. We spoke and kept it cordial. I want to apologize to y'all for bringing y'all up doing this mess. I apologize to y'all. To you, Aisha, Charlene, and y'all family. I sincerely apologize to y'all. I went below the belt with information that was provided to me. I'm not like them. I can admit to my wrongdoing. I can admit to my wrongdoing. So this is my video to y'all, to Aisha and Charlene. I apologize to y'all. I was wrong. All because them. The evilness is of them. So, I apologize. I hope somebody send this to y'all. And I hope I didn't do anything out of the way, as in like messing up y'all household or anything like that. Because of some information that was provided to me. I do apologize.
So y'all gotta let me know what you think about this situation. What do you think about Devall's brother Lamar coming out here and speaking up? Why do you think he's speaking up now? He did mention that Renee has been talking about their family for years on her YouTube. In my opinion, it seems like as soon as Kiki came out and did a live and started talking on her TikTok about the situation, that also made more family members want to come out. Kiki said that people would attack her in her DMs for not having a relationship with her dad. And she said it got to a point where she just had to come out here and say something. But y'all gotta let me know what you think about this situation. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.